hangozok. Mit csinál? Ja. Na hát... Most streameltem így, hát remélem nem áll. Ez elég hangos volt. Biztos, hogy jól van beállítva a hang. Hát elvileg nem kéne problémának lennie. Nem tudom. Majd max lejjebb veszem. Ha működik egyáltalán. Nem tudom, most mintha hangos lenne nekem a játék. De várjál. Ja, itt lehet új játékot kezdeni, aha. Hát nem tudom. Igen, persze, de... Nem tudom, mintha hangos lenne a játék, pedig beállítottam. Hmm.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we helped the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Hát igen. Ilyenkor gáz, mondjuk, hogy nem tudok belenézni a streambe. Hát, megállítom, aztán megnézni.
Martin! Mr. Martin, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulm. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus. So long. Whoa now.
De gyors ez a ló. Igen. Igen, túlment.
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. All kinds of soldiers around back then.
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old three to back to. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time. Yeah.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Let's go.
Yeah. So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a
Azért
guy.
még
I
szép
guess
ez
it's
a
none of my business.
játék.
That's
Így is.
right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Come on.
Ja, igen.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Let's go. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday.
Hát csak
You always did think I was an idiot.
nagyon rövid ideig
That ain't
fogunk
fair, Bill.
tolni.
You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me? You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Neden bilmeyin?
Oh. Poor John.
Igen.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Mondjuk erre így nem is emlékeztem.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands round here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Ah.
Come!
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Hello there! Howdy.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but
Yeah,
it certainly looks like a fine
store.
corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. Try to keep up, will you?
Come on! Come on!
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished. Bringing in all sorts of folk like yourself.
Vasútállás.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. I don't have time to be waiting around. Giddy up! Come on, boys.
Come on!
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Yeah!
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss
Ja,
McFarland.
visszajöttünk ugyanoda.
What do you want to tell me that for?
Tettünk egy kérdőt.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't fight.
Városban.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
A Winchester.
Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker.
Hát mondjuk így egy kicsit nehéz.
You're a good shot, Mr. Marston.
Egy nyúl maradt, az elszaladt.
Now back up. We should check out the rest of the range.
Ezek szerint.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Let's go.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are fast! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston. Hurry! I bet they're going straight to the chicken coop.
Újat. Régi kutya, azt hiszem. Hogy? Ja nem. Régi farkas. Kutya az nem így néz ki. Aha. Ennyi volt.
Come on.
Here we are. How are you today? Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
That Bonnie's a right pretty girl. She wouldn't look at me, though.
There's a change of season in the air. I feel it in my patient's bones.
Jaj. 6 órát alszok.
That's a nice healthy stride you have, sir.
Olyan ide Boninál van, csak küldi.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Hát igen. Xbox 360. Meg ott alapból 720p, hogy az alatt futott a játék.
Let's go!
Nyilván nem egy mai
On the count of
csoda,
three.
de
3,
azért jól néz ki így is.
1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Come on.
A játék amúgy nem hangos. A hangom az képes, mert nekem kicsit hangos volt, amikor elindítottam. Ja. Csak a fülesen tekertem lejjebb a hangon. Na, a préri farkasok. Amúgy le kéne előzni. Az a baj, hogyha már ennél gyorsabban megyek, lelök a ló. Szóval... Ha így is gyorsan megyek, hogy nem bírok kanyarodni.
Yeah. Follow me.
Oh, no, you don't.
Let's go. Whoa there. Come on.
Ja, az még az elejé, igazából most érkeztem be a... És miért ment le? Az érdekes pedig... Na, mindegy, nem mondok semmit.
On the count of 3. 3,
Hát igen, túl gyorsan, akkor nehéz irányítani, ez biztos.
be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Let's go.
De igen, egyébként még ez az eleje, még most érkeztem be a városba. Talán így a csaj bemutatta a dolgokat.
Come on. Go. Are you saving
Meg
the
egy pár gyulat le kellett lőni, meg préri farkast. Na most meg nem tudok innen lejönni, hát nagyszerű.
Yeah.
Try to keep up, will ya?
Come on. You're lucky I'm being a gentleman.
Az meg nem tudok gyorsítani.
Let's go.
a szívás, mondjuk. Na, fennakad a sziklán.
See you at the finish line!
Neck and neck, Miss McFarland!
Yeah!
Come on!
You're not as bad as I thought you'd be!
Why don't I lead the way? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland! Come on! How you doing back there?
Come on, boys!
Would you like me to slow down? Slow down! Should I wait for you to catch up?
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Jaj, most már van Marshall Johnsonnál küldi. Úgy néz ki a játék, mint a PUBG.
Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman.
Can we just go, please?
Take the driver's seat. Come on. If you don't mind, I'd really like to get moving. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
Felraknál 10-80 éve lehetnem.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
És ez 2010-es
Well, that's
játék.
relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I
Ja,
do either.
jó volt
Oh, don't be
szép
so
a
deliberately
kettőjük.
enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Hát azért a GTA 4 meg az 5 között is
I have a small
eltelt
holding up a great plane.
hány év.
Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of
Az 13-ba jött ki, a 4 meg
Only been at it 3 years
egy
or so. It's some
2008-ban.
kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
I go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
How well do you know New Austin?
I don't. We talked about coming down here many times, but never made it.
Who's we?
Me and the folks I used to work with.
Armadillo.
Yeah, New Austin. The last real outlaw
Weirdo.
country, where the old ways still hold true.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Ja, egyébként, hogyha van X-em lenne, akkor valamivel szebb lenne a játék. Ugye van X egy kicsit felskálázza a grafikát.
How would Armadillo get by without me?
Why, hello.
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg. Rattlesnake Fest is next month. Guess that means I'll be busy.
Thanks.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Kocsis. Ja, menjünk Marshall Johnsonhoz. Gondolom, akkor meg tudom venni a kék házat.
Sorry, partner.
You want to spend some time?
Hello there.
How's it going?
Take care.
Pénzem sincs amúgy.
Whole organization stinks, and the marshal's to blame.
Ja, nincsen
Sorry,
még
I ain't
pénzem.
that kind of feller no more.
Armadillo's on the up.
Let's go!
Greed! Idolatry!
Mister?
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
Hát az fogjuk
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell.
Nem mutatja, mit öntött ki.
Whole world has problems, mister. And I'm here, doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Come on then, Marston. Follow me.
Ezt csak azért mondtam, mert Mafia 2-ben mindig a semmit öntötték a pohába.
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston.
We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. Damn, he's seen us. Come on, don't lose him.
Ja. Elvéglovan.
Come on.
Nem kijöntötte rendesen, és hát került ki a pohárba, csak nem volt animáció. Azt hiszem, az abban volt. Egy kicsit viccesen nézett.
Walt's as bad as you say he is. Why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
Az üvegből nem ömlött ki semmi.
Looks like he's holed up at the old Pleasance house. Let's hold up a minute and find a spot for our boys. Looks like we got company, boys.
Az a cilinder.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill. Marston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon. Marston,
Igen.
take that bastard behind the crate.
You're a coward, Lee Johnson!
Na, nem tudok innen kijajolni.
Get to that crate. I got you covered. That pool behind the rock is yours, Marston. It's your day of reckoning, boys. And you ain't getting there, Walton. Are you gonna help me here?
Na, így kell. Persze nem elég neki egy Winchester lövés.
Now get to that rock. I'll shoot you some space.
You ain't very frightening for outlaws!
Watch out for that sneaky bastard behind the outhouse.
Annak elég volt.
Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. There's you boys in the house.
Who's that woman you brought with you, Marshal?
Az az ajn.
That's Walt inside the house. Let's see if we can take him alive.
Igen. Ha,
Bird of swing, but I guess beggars can't be choosers.
gondoltam, hogy fennakadok valami.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
Na. Stefan, de megnyomja az atlaszt. Ja, és akkor most van $20. Valami. Hogyne. Winchesterre madarakat. Se is tudom lőni. Hát, csak nem tudom hova esett. Ja, itt van. Hol útra itt nem. Most ezt valakinél el tudom adni. Aha. $3. $3. Ja nem, egy túlér $3.
There you go.
I knew she was a soiled dove.
Ez egy kicsit lehúzás, nem?
I paid for new horseshoes, but got old ones. Loquacious you ain't, friend. It's not like hearing this particular friend.
Hello? Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
I'm a terrible mother.
Let's go.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out. Yeah.
That's
To
all
be
I
honest with you,
unpack out
Marston,
of.
I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not far now. Eyes open, boys.
Én ilyen lovak kellenének a PUBG-ba.
Everybody dismount. Follow me.
Karra, ló hátul.
Head for the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Nem tudnának gyorsabban menni.
Damn! Those bastards were waiting for us.
This way.
My God.
Első idáig. Jó, Winchester.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yup. Maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
What the heck?
Come on! I'm right here!
Follow me.
For the love of God! All right, boys, let's move up to the bridge.
Are you kidding? Follow me.
Információ.
I'm the goddamn law. God damn it!
Your wrestling days are over, man.
Marston's swatting rustlers like flies.
Why don't you go get some friends? Even this up a bit. My apologies, mister.
Are you gonna do something, Marston?
Ready to die?
Let her rip, boy. You gotta get that tree.
You sure put that fella to bed.
You really want to die?
Where's your friend in arms now? Come on, boy. I'll kill the hell out of you.
Hey, a little assistance would be nice, Marston.
Good shot. Full foot. Let's cross while we still can.
What you got on you, friend? Damn, those Bollard twins got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why'd a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can't afford to pay him?
But the rancher can't pay him because those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
Yep. It's one of them vicious circle things the marshal keeps jawing about. Beat those sons of bitches! We got to get to that ridge!
Da mindenki egy szikrához.
Come on, let's take that ridge! You got him good!
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
You ain't leaving Pike's Basin alive!
We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's been after these rustlers for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be polite to you.
Kilereljük még.
Come back! You're wide open! You're hard to kill, mister. I'm the man for it.
I plant you shallow without a reason, boy. More of these some bitches. Come on, boys.
This way!
Don't make me kill you now.
Your wrestling days are over.
Hey, was that you or me? Keep moving. We need to get to the marshal.
Are you kidding?
What have you got for me?
Come on. Keep up. Follow me.
Ennek csak a kalapja maradt itt.
For the love of God!
Come on. Take some of that fire off the marshal.
I'm gonna put you down.
Keep up.
What kept you boys? Come on, let's regroup. What the hell? Marston's swatting rustlers like flies. Oh my good lord! kidding me?
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Jó sok pénzt összeadtam. Ez akkor mi van? Nem akarnak ránk lépni?
We're gonna leave this in a box!
Surrender, or I'll kill you all!
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch. No, I can't help you, Lord Marston.
Forgive me, friend.
Stop shooting at me! You sure put that feller to bed.
What the hell are you aiming at me for?
Good shot. You got him good.
This way.
It's over, friend!
Let's clear out Pike Basin once and for all!
Legyen belőle.
There's the son of a bitch.
I've got my shooting pants on.
Hey, you! There's one of them. Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.
Én nem láttam.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
You'd say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Yo, bravo. Sajnos közelebb.
Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Elég lesz ebből a kanyonból kijönni. Yeah. Lol.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows?
Ja, most kell a...
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Careful! You're more of a hindrance than a help.
Hello to you.
Whoa! Get behind the herd! That should start them moving in the right direction. Assuming they aren't put off by your smell.
Go!
I didn't see it.
They're not gonna move if you don't get behind them.
Come on!
Nice job, Mr. Marston.
Whoa there!
Come on.
Drive them down the road, Mr. Marston! Giddy up!
De amelyik lemaradt, azért megy utána.
Get riding them! Drive them this way! Yeah!
Come!
Azért be van skriptelve. Hogy mennek azok a marhákról?
Keep your eye on the herd! Good! Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Érdekes mozgások van néha.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's go!
abból mit tudok venni?
Welcome. I hope we have what you need.
I don't know if I like a man with a mustache either.
Hello, sir.
I got nothing but good, honest product.
Amúlt.
I've been hearing about this midway that has dancing Indians. Mighty queer.
Érték.
Much obliged.
Hello there. Well, I hope you're leaving satisfied one way or another.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston.
Ilyen baj,
Please.
szóval.
So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Huh? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
Right,
now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses. The world keeps turning. Time to get busy.
Let's go!
Hello, majdnem kapusta a kutyát.
Ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. Ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we
But
just
I know
enjoy the
we're
ride?
only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland. Let's go!
There's the horses! Get that lasso ready!
Rope one! Bring it down together!
Come on, boys!
Come on! Don't be afraid of that lasso!
Go!
Lasciamo essere su.
You gonna use that rope or not? Hold on, Martin. Don't lose it. Getting him too much rope to play with. Hold tight. Coming to help you. Whoa! Now he's a fighter, that one. Pull that damn rope, Marston.
Come on! Come on! Relax!
Hold him there now.
Nice and steady now!
Now, Marston, rope him.
Rope him! He's right there!
There he is. Do it now, boy.
He's there for the taking!
Don't let him buck you, Mr. Marston. Lean into him.
Come on!
You're doing
Come on!
fine!
Here we go!
Let's see it, boy.
Calm down now!
Take it slow
Keep
now.
at it, Mr. Marston!
Show me what you got, boy. Come on now,
Come
cowboy.
on, baby!
Too much!
Calm down!
Come on, let's go.
Whoa!
That's
Relax
it!
now!
Don't give up! You'll have
Hold
this in
on.
no time!
Nice done, boy. Mount up, Marston. You leave this one to me. Woo! I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, then! Let's see if you can get another one!
Come on!
Come on! Rope one of them! That's it! Hold it there! Not to worry, Mr. Marston. Get after another one!
Oh, ecco pace.
What are you waiting for? Whoa!
Ai, oh my gosh, yeah, you can't.
You haven't gone all day!
Come on!
Keep a good hold on him! All yours! Hop on and show him who's boss! Come on! That's perfect range! That's it! Lead with him!
That's it! I got you! I'm in trouble here! Relax now! Nearly there! Steady!
Come on, boy!
Nearly there! There you go.
You're a regular Bronco buster, city boy! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch. Giddy up!
Here! I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. A life I want.
Tanto
For me and my
comunque come
family, I mean.
c'ho
We don't have a
tirate.
lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap the spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
Come on. In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Let's go.
Let's drive them up the canyon, where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Let's go. Come on.
Stay with the horses. I'll give you a signal when we're ready for them.
I'll see you there, miss. Let's go. Come on. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Come. Go. Come on.
Ezek nem igazán akarnak arra menni, amerre én akarok.
Come on. Come on.
Whoa, whoa!
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down. Bring him back.
Harvey, Oxonodel. Nem tudom összeolvat, hogy fogják olyan. Nem azért. Na. Igen.
Relax. You're mine now. Whoa there. I got you now. Easy there. Come on, baby. Calm down. Here we go.
Oké. Megvan.
Come on.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
És mi a helyzet Oxonodel? Nem csak. Jöjjünk be ide. Így van.
That's what I wanted.
Ja, és most ez alól van.
Yeah.
I'm shook.
Holy moly! That time already?
Állítgattam itt a mikrofont. Gondoltam, elkezdek egy kicsit reddedezni. Amíg nem lesz meg a 2.
I heard that cougar tugged 3 lawmen the other week.
You buy a girl a treat?
We meet again.
Ja, ez most Xbox One-ról megy. Na, köszönöm a follow-ot. Igen, és akkor... És miért jöttem ide be?
Son of a bitch!
Amúgy a Red Dead csak hogy Xbox 360-ra, meg PS3-ra jött ki. A 2 meg várva, meg PS4-re. Most nem vagyok benne a fegyvert még nem tudok venni. De valószínűleg, hogy a 2 lesz PC-re is, mert vannak rá utalások. Igen. Csak hát, ha lesz is, az még maximum egy év, mire kiadják. Hát az jó, amúgy nekem is van még csomó játék, amit le kéne pótolnom. És még eddig nem tudtam. Sajnos. Hát igen. Addig szület van, amíg nem kell dolgozni benne.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss.
I got most of the horses secure and the chicken.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Azt nézzük, akkor hivatalosan februárig még tanuló vagyok. Hát ugye tavaly sajnos ugye nem sikerült a vizsgám, mert októberben döntem újra vizsgázni. És akkor most abból megvan a gyakorlati, meg a szóbeli vizsga, de még az írásbeli hiányzik. És akkor elvileg, ha utána, ha az megvan, akkor utána mehetek melózni valahova. Tehát még kérdés, hogy fel is vesznek.
Let's go.
This is getting nasty. It's getting harder to see anything. Én hogy pont oda mentek.
They're spooked! We have to stop the stampede! Do something! They're heading for the cliff!
Go!
Megbolondultak teljesen. Pronto.
Let's go.
Ja. Jo. Három darab leugrott. köszi. Jó hét, szia. Most inga 21 kell. Mit csinálsz? Én már nem tudom. Azt se tudom, hogy... Várjál, most ezek elvileg ott maradnak, nem? És többit kéne oda vezetni. Igen. Te is menjél. Ja, és elvileg most ez az összes, a 18. Ugye 3 oda veszett.
This storm's getting worse. We need to stick together. You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
Végül is így is sikerült a küld. Aha! Most tudok fegyvert venni. Elvileg. Lehet 6 kis kovácsoltatni.
You know how to ring?
Melyik a... Be tudnám vezetni rendesen a... Jót. Fasz, ez nem Nem az ilyen patkó, dobálós hülyeség.
Come on!
Nem tudok fegyvert venni. És ezzel a axival meg tudok gyors utazni. Gondolom.
Jump on in. I'm just getting up to speed, mister. Where is it you're headed, mister?
Armadillo.
Going to Armadillo.
Don't you remind me. You get some sleep. I'll get you where you're going.
Wake me if there's any trouble, partner.
Yep, we got the finest selection at the frontier.
Ez mi lehet?
Hello, friend.
You surely won't regret a purchase. Good weather. Nope, we can't put no price on safety.
$100 csipok elérő fegyver. Azt se fogom megvenni. Még.
Try and behave yourself now.
I hear them damn Indians have been attacking the train.
Itt van annyi, de akkor kb. Az összes pénzem oda. Olyan sok azért nincs.
You all right, miss? Come on! Let's go! Let's go!
Itt végül is amúgy két lövés minden ember. Hogyha nem fejre megy. Legalábbis még. rosszul tudnál. Megölték a lovat.
Let's make this quick. Oh, Lord. This is nasty.
Meg tudom nyúzni a saját lovamat.
Messy. Come on, let's get this over with.
De ugyanúgy visszaszpawnol ugyanaz a ló. Akkor ez így cheat. Lehet farmolni lóbőt.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
Just sit up straight, will you?
Head for Armadillo, friend. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
See,
Must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Pollard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are. They're back. I'm done for.
Alright.
Oh, no! I implore you to please stay on the road. Is that all? Praise be.
Kemény, hogy kocsi hajtás közben még be tudja tölteni a fegyvert. Nem ma kezdte. Nem kéne így neki menni a lovagoknak, meg az úton kéne végigmenni.
I wouldn't put that gun away just yet, sir. There's Amador! Faster, John! Faster! What's for supper, Mama? I'll be home soon. We're doomed without that horse.
Cosmic.
They're fleeing! We must be too close to town, Burnham! Yeah, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Hát ahogy éppen, hogy megület.
You need more than a doctor, my
Igaz
friend.
a
This is it. You're gonna make it.
csávó nagyon basszott.
Where the devil are we? Armadillo. We made
Yeah.
it safe, you'll be happy to know. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor. Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility. I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for... Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Évek meg a rutin. Azt mondja, hogy te is 10 között jöjjek ide. Itt van a másik tűg is. Marsalos. Sheriff.
Ah! Since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission. Right now, I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits. We're getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night, they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
Huh. I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
I'm a terrible mother.
Winchesternek kettes puska.
Caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunco artist I've never met. Come on.
Look at them vultures circling up ahead. We should check it out. Marston, Eli, go see what it is. Come on, back in the saddle, boy.
Let's go.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal.
Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun.
Let's go. We'll head for
Nem
Ridgewood
tudom
Farm.
milyen, de
See if they know anything.
hasonló.
What kind of man does that? A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes them men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Who could have done such a thing?
Any number of people. Especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood. Man gets floor evil when he's running scared.
Poor vultures, this don't look so good.
All right, let's go check it out. Let's pound leather, boys. Looks like they're headed for Ridgewood Farm.
Sons of bitches!
Jöttem át, nem tudom átvezetni.
Yeah.
Egészség. Ugye az objektível kell sprintelni, aztán...
This ain't right. Split up and search the area. John, you check the buildings in the barn.
Ugye ezek szerint az objektív nyomja át, és
Shit's clear,
átvezetődik.
Marshal. Yeah. No one here. Go. Whoa, whoa.
Na.
Slow down.
There's no good reason for that to be boarded up. Come on, John. Shoot that door open.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches. My God.
You don't want to do this, my friend.
Damn you. I'm gonna fill you full of holes.
Oh, man. De még belém lő. Hogyne.
You and me gonna have ourselves some fun.
Oh my good God.
Make a break for the shed when the coast is clear. There'll be a deputy waiting for you.
Igen.
Oh, good Lord.
Asszony.
This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches.
Ő egy kicsit nehéz. Úgy.
You really want that? Don't make me kill you now. Just a little something for my trouble.
See help! Get into that house right now. On the goddamn law. For the love of God! There he is.
PUBG.
Ain't you a pretty little thing? I'm gonna enjoy this!
As soon as you can, make a run for the shed. Keep your head down.
Oh, thank God.
Az meg.
There's a deputy waiting for you in the shed out back.
Harmadik
Make a
lövésre
run for it when it's
sikerült.
clear.
They did unspeakable things to me.
Looks all clear, fellas. Let's check up on the farmers.
Some folk tried to escape him to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. What is wrong with this country?
Not up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives, people's homes.
Let's go! Get on your horse, boy! Hurry, boys. Let's get after him.
Ezt az én lovamat a leghátrábbak.
Do you think they might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal?
What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on,
Hardy
Marshal.
folk.
This might be our chance.
A federálió.
What's your beef with Williamson anyway, partner?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Mit csinál?
We used to run in a gang together. He was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead.
That somebody on the cliff?
You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys!
Jól vagyok, köszi.
In that shed!
Get ready, boys. Here they come.
Hányszor kell ezeket eltalálni?
Put your gun down, friend!
Na, és még töltöttem fegyvert.
Look out! Here comes some more of them bastards. Nobody leaves this shack.
Ó, persze, hogy lovat lőjön fejbe, mert muszáj elé állni a folyónak.
Ain't no need to die, friend!
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie, give. Oh.
Norman Deek. Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is gonna help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Fuck you!
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
De már gyűlik rendesen a pénz. Akkor még ezektől is sorok. És lóbőr.
Lie still.
Oh, Lord. This is nasty.
Itt van egy hulla. Nem. Régi farkas. Jó, hát akkor menjünk a városba.
He's known for shortchanging folks.
Stay away from Bill Wilson's gang.
Howdy.
Ride over that trail again.
I'll go for a bourbon.
Shoot, I heard that cougar tub 3 lawmen the other week.
I think I was a little drunk.
Much obliged.
Aztán már nem volt élet. Kit ölnek valaki.
Good to see you're still walking after that poker game.
My fault, officer.
Come on now. Someone been hammering you on the head. Nice visiting with you.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be?
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce, as long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Okay.
To Ridgewood Farm, the sick and needy await us. Oh, the life of a wandering saver of souls.
Csoda, hogy még nem ment el a váron
I
az
heard
ott.
about you, Mr. West Dickens.
And I about you, John Marston.
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
Stay on the road! You're going to destroy the merchandise! My dear boy, it is you who is gullible, if I may be so bold, for heeding such ill-informed scuttlebutt. Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood!
You're as full of wind as a horse with the colic.
I have been blessed with the gift of language, and for that I will not mind.
Those men trying to kill you didn't look so happy.
Skepticism is the bastard child of progress, John. Knowledge makes a fool into a doubting Thomas. If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine battle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking a death's door.
You should thank the doctor for that. I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Act I can, John, and so shall you. Be fair, Iago, or Cassio, maybe. For the love of God, try to stay on the road.
I don't like the sound of that.
Showmanship, John. The flourish. The bow. We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out.
And how does this involve me?
We're going to use your God-given talents to our advantage.
I'm really starting to regret
I'll drop
this.
you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way, it won't look like we came together. Once I'm set up, saunter nonchalantly into the cloud that is sure to be forming. Eventually, I will call you up to try my tonic. After extolling the virtues, I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the paying.
Such as?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary for a man in your line of work, I assure you. You hop out here, John. Follow me in on foot. I'll see you there. Be ready to enchant the crowd.
Yeah.
Welcome all. You will not regret it. Friends, hard-working souls of Cholla Springs, gather round, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
But can you prove it, old man?
Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who could prove the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up. That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight is greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess. Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. Westicken's own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
Get ready to shoot that hat.
You're more crooked than a snake in a cactus.
No.
Do not write him off yet. He is still adjusting to the powerful tonic.
Well, you want to try that again, sharpshooter?
Come on, then.
Right, friend. Here comes the throw.
Why?
See? That tonic is a sham. What I tell you?
Do not write him off yet. He is still adjusting to the powerful tonic.
Well, you want to try that again, sharpshooter?
Come on, then.
Get ready. He's about to throw it.
I thought we was here to see miracles.
Oh,
Steady yourself, stranger.
Daj. De hogy kapcsolom be? Hát azt tudom, hogy azt kell előni. Behind that eye.
See? That tonic is a sham. What I tell you?
Do not write him off yet. He is still adjusting to the powerful tonic.
Well, you want to try that again, sharpshooter?
come on, then.
Here it comes.
Go home! What I tell you?
Nem tudom, Dead Eye-t, hogy térbe kapcsolni.
Powerful tonic.
Well, you want to try that again, sharpshooter?
Come on, then.
Get ready to shoot that hat.
You're more crooked than a
There
snake in a
is.
cactus.
Right, friend. Here comes the throw. Get your weapon at the ready.
You're more crooked than a snake in a cactus patch.
Ja,
What I tell you?
és így is mellé
He's still
lőttem.
adjusting to the powerful tonic.
Well, you want to try that again, sharpshooter?
Come on, then.
Get ready. He's about
Igaz,
to throw
mondjuk
it.
ha a dedályra van kapcsolva, akkor elvileg oda lőjön, hol...
Such an eye. Behold the power of the elixir. Plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's head and just walk away, do you? It don't work like that around here, mister. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteers.
Szia, Gabesz!
Prepare for a display of Herculean
Hey.
power.
You sure you're a man, friend?
The power of an ox.
Get the hell off of me!
There it is, skeptics and dissenters. Irrefutable proof. Do not let this opportunity pass you by.
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
This ends now.
Watch out! He's got a gun!
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive.
Micsoda? Nem olvastam el. Jaj, a fegyvert. Aha.
Marvelous shot, dear boy. The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
Na, az fasza. A kettő.
Get out of my way.
Hey! Where are you going?
I want a bottle. Get me a bottle, please. One of them right here.
No harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks bearing gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn!
Na most már es is van. Komolyan ezt tudom megvenni. Hát ne szórakozzon már. $5 Fasz. Ja, oké, megvette csak. Térkép még nem töltött be.
Protecting yourself, it's the American way.
Dear sir, hello.
Nope, we can't put no price on safety. Well, I'm always after items of quality. I paid for new horseshoes. I'm thinking that were mutually beneficial. A fine transaction.
That miracle tonic makes your chestnuts bleed. Better watch it.
I'm sorry.
Nice doing business.
I heard Mr. Wilkins got a damn tiger up in his barn. Tiger. Hello there. Morning, mister.
That's a fine deal.
That mouth of yours is gonna get you in trouble.
What about enough of your yammer?
No, a shotgun.
Hello. Sheriff, about as reliable as a woman's watch.
Now you know I don't listen to that jibber jabber.
Good morning, sir.
Dragos on motorcycle.
Any artillery need can be met. I got iron to suit anything.
How are you, friend?
We got the Second Amendment for a reason, don't we? Let's start. Need something to bite down on. Let me know.
I tell you, that preacher's as full of wind as a hoss with a colic.
My goodness.
I hear that West Dickens elixir can cure all illnesses. Why you always talking about this person and that person?
Well, hello there.
Menjünk a csajhoz.
Come on! Yeah! Faster! Come on! Hey, you there! Stop that!
Közben elkezdtek lőni rá. Érnek.
Come on, come on! Come on!
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
No.
He went out this morning to ride the land and was supposed to be back hours ago. I don't know. The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
Come on, let's see if we can find the old goat. Come on, boys! Quick as you can! I've got a bad feeling about this. It's not like him to be away for so long.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
He's not as young as he used to be. What if he's hurt himself?
Your father can still handle himself just fine, Miss
Open your
McFarland.
goddamn eyes!
You look like an oak.
You're probably right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got.
Don't you have any brothers or sisters, Miss McFarland?
I had 6 brothers, but 5 of them died, either from sickness
Let's go!
or please stay close. Gee-up!
And the other one?
He left for the east and never came back. Must be getting on for 10 years ago now. He's a high and mighty banker in New York, according to his last letter.
He should be here, helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help. He can live his life any way he wants. But when I see those city fellers coming in on the railway, all dressed up like a sore toe, I fear a little for his soul. He switched his saddle for a tie, and that's fine. I just never met a man in a tie I could trust.
Yeah!
Look, I think I see someone. Yeah!
Come on!
Stay with... Daddy! What happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess. Maybe the Bollard twins, that bunch. Now you head back to the ranch right now and fetch the wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marston, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
Stay with me. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah!
What could have happened to those poor men? And their horses were dead, too.
I think we should get back there as soon as we can.
Who could have done something like that?
Your boss seemed to have an idea who it was. Let's just do what he says and get the wagon. Faster!
Those damn rustlers! I've got a good mind to head over to Pike's Basin myself.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And you're no better. How many men have you killed?
Do you really want to know?
It's disgusting.
You never met the men I killed.
I heard the way you talk about that gang you were in. Like there was some twisted morality to what you did.
We all have a code. Only some of us don't
The
realize
outlaw with the code? How wonderfully romantic. The reluctant murderer, the noble criminal. There's nothing more depressing than a man who's found a way to think the bad into good. Look, Mr. Marston! The barn is on fire!
Hey,
Come on!
Somebody get their horses out! Los caballos!
We can't get through the doors! It's too
Más
dangerous!
agua!
Mr. Marston, please! See if you can get in through the lock!
This ain't working!
hogy rácsapott a seggével lógnak.
You sure know how to handle yourself. Thanks, Marston.
Yes, John, thanks. Well, you saved the ranch.
If you'll excuse me, I've got chores to attend to. Hey, hold on a second over there.
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
Well, did all I could, Miss McFarland. Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Yeah, well, my father fought Indians. I scarcely think we're gonna be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
Good.
John, my family owes you a great debt.
I think you got enough debt. You saved my life. All I ask of you is this. If I get back home and get my farm started back up, you'll sell me some cattle. I prefer doing business with people I know.
Of course, Mr. Marston. It'd be my pleasure. Well, you get some rest. I've got to go see how my father's bearing up.
Blackwater, there are wagons that fly like birds. ¿Qué tal?
Hey, you, the chicken-headed guy, come over here.
Én már azóta a taxira sincs pénzem.
Howdy. ¿Cómo estás?
Drága volt ez a soti.
Climb right up. Hang on to your artillery.
Take me to Armadillo.
Why don't you just pull that
Hey,
sombrero down and get
it's
some shut up?
I don't have a clue. All right, but it's got to be something to do with that government boy.
We'll talk to him, find out what he knows.
Fucking is. Where is she, Marston?
Who?
Who? My daughter, you fucking scum. Where's Bonnie?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since after the fire. Why?
Why? Because she hadn't been seen since yesterday afternoon. You know, I don't think I can cope. If I lose another child...
Now, Drew, nobody's lost anything yet. I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, Mr. Marshall! Mr. Marshall! Come out, wherever you are!
Who the hell's that?
Hey, buddy! That'd be your next lucky mare.
Even better. Good day, Mr. McFarland.
Get down from that horse, boy, or I'll shoot.
I wouldn't recommend that, mister. Not if Drew McFarland wants to see his Bonnie back in one piece. Hey, Mr. McFarland! This is a nice girl you got there. Get out from there! You know, part of me's got to thinking I should just marry her myself. Give her a baby and that.
What do you want?
That's better. I want Norman Deke. I want him set free. Then you'll get your daughter back, mister.
We don't do deals with outlaws, boy.
Yeah, you do! Let's not waste each other's time pretending otherwise. Old government themselves ain't much more than a bunch of crooks. This is the land of opportunity, mister. And I'm giving you the opportunity to get your daughter back before 15 friends of mine take out all their anger and their loneliness on her. Where the hell is she?
Where is she, boy?
Bring Deke up to Tumbleweed in a couple hours. And don't get no funny ideas, or I will slit that whore's throat myself. You boys have a pleasant afternoon. Yeah!
What do we do?
We do as he says. You and me, Marshal. Mr. McFarland, I'll get you your daughter back. I owe her that.
Please do.
I'll teach you some respect for the law. Hurry up, boy. Let's go. Quick as you can, Deputy. Make sure he's tied on good.
Stay with me, Marston. I won't let anything happen to her, sir.
Easy. Come on. Let's get this charmer to Tumbleweed. See, this is what happens when the Federals interfere in our affairs. Are you happy now?
No, I ain't happy at all. And I already told you, I ain't with the government.
Now you say that, John, but the only thing I know for sure is who sent you.
They made me come here. They gave me no choice. That's your federal government, Mr. Johnson.
They come down here dressed as cocky as the King of Diamonds, talking a lot of flannel about helping us, about spreading peace and civilization of the West, but they brought nothing but trouble and taxes.
I agree with you. Wolves in sheep clothing, all of them. Rob you, then make you pay to have someone investigate the crime on your behalf.
People around here have been fooled into feeling protected, when they're worse off than they were before.
The fellas I know don't care about people. All they care about is lining their pockets. Bastard! Why is this sorry son of a bitch so important to them?
Norman Deke, Williamson's right-hand man. In other words, glorified errand boy.
Wait, Marshal! I'll be back for you!
Bill standards have slipped.
We already filled you with lead once, you ugly
That's
dastard!
the kind of man who's mean enough to be second in command, but too cowardly and stupid to ever be a leader.
Don't ever use that line near your deputies. You know, for his sake, they'd best not have laid a finger on Miss McFarland.
Gil!
What is this place we're headed?
Tumbleweed? A lonely, godforsaken place. Some people say it's haunted. It was quite a town back in its day. Then they built the railroad to Armadillo and went clean past Tumbleweed. And that was that. Pretty soon, everybody had up and left. Now it's just thieves, smugglers, and bandits. Scum like Deke here. Oh, popular spot for lynchings, too.
Let's try to avoid that if we can, Marshal.
Yeah. I just hope you're not taking advantage of the McFarland, Parsons.
They saved my life. Gave me food and bed when they had no idea who I was. I owe them more than I can ever repay.
That's just they've been through a lot. Well, they're both vulnerable, different ways.
I wouldn't have been running in and out of a burning barn to save their horses otherwise.
I know you helped, just like you helped me. But you got your reasons for doing it.
It's no secret why I'm here, Marshal. I told you the very first time I walked into your office.
I trust you. It's just all this business with Blackwater and Williamson and Path. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard not to have doubt.
I understand. I never planned to be in the lawman business neither. Come on!
How is this mess supposed to turn out? Sending an outlaw to do the work of a lawman. That's madness.
Ain't much difference between the two, as far as I can tell.
There have to be rules, Marston. Even you must understand that.
easy to make up rules, but they ain't much use if people don't understand why. Like my son. If I tell him not to do something, he'll do it anyways, just to spite me. If I punish him, he resents me for it. But if I show him why it's wrong, at least he has reason not to do it again.
That's nonsense. With outlaws, we're nothing more than animals. Just look at Deke here. Man has worked hard at civilization. Your boy steps out of line, you whack him. He does it again, whack him harder.
You're a good man, Marshal, and I respect what you're trying to do. But from what I've seen since I've arrived here, the law ain't really working.
Criminals are like weeds, Marston. Quick as you stomp one out, another one sprouts up in its place.
Oh, slow down, please.
Come on.
Don't worry, my boys know how to treat a lady. Oh, God damn it! I ain't no use to you dead.
Come on, boys! Over the bridge!
Azt hittem leszakad a híd.
John, you'll be exchanging the prisoner for Bonnie in the middle of town. Keep your eyes open. I sincerely doubt these scum plan to play fair.
Fair my ass.
You bet. Besides, Norm here's gonna be my shield, ain't you, Norm?
It'd be my pleasure.
Marston, lead Deke into town. Make sure you keep a gun on that son of a bitch.
I'm sure it's been nice for the boys to have a whore to play with. I hear those rancher girls like it in the rear. Maybe she won't want to go home. She's been fucking so good. Get these ropes off me, boys!
Where's Bonnie? Where is she, you bastards? To the victim, the spoils. Let her go, or I'll kill every last one! I'm getting the hang of this!
Put the gun down! Are you kidding?
Look, over there. Y'all wanna die today?
Where's Bonnie, you sons of bitches?
Szóval hát így le fognak lőni. Ja. És akkor még menjek el Bonniért. Ja. Én sietnék, de...
Well, you thought wrong. We don't...
When do you sit in the bed house and fight?
Quick, find money.
Don't think you'll be needing this. Bonnie, we're coming! Don't you lay a finger on her!
Ja, det är negri. Ogni buona moda.
Where's Bonnie? I thought we had a deal.
Well, yep.
What kind of jump criminals are you?
John, you gotta get the body before they kill her. Stay with me!
My apologies, mister. You clearly don't like me much.
Passata. Passei.
Let her go, or I'll kill every last one of you. Hold it right there. Bonnie, where are you? Bonnie, we're coming.
Non è venuto. No.
She ain't involved in this. Leave her alone. Bonnie, are you okay?
I'm fine now, Mr. Marston. Thank you. Thank you. What the hell took you so long, stupid man?
Well, you weren't exactly helping me.
If you think I'm gonna lower myself by making a joke about being all tied up, you got another thing coming. Come on.
I doubt you'll be needing this.
Nem volt valami sok lóvé. Jó, hogy itt azért kell fizetni, hogy tudjál menteni, de itt ugye mindig fizet. Értelmezem. Jól van. Ennyi volt már a móka. Sziasztok!